Hello, guys. So, welcome to the broadcast of the match between Newcastle and Arsenal. This is the full time analysis show. The match don't end 2-0. Arsenal don't win. This match, where you see, this match was a well thought out win. Arteta is a genius. The guy really tried for this match. This is the first time in a long while where Arteta dey use Partey, Jorginho, Xhaka at the same time in a match. It shows the magnitude of the win. And for Arteta to not put in Trossard early to bring out Zinchenko around 50 something minutes and put in a Tierney, he already knew that they were going to bring in Almiron. You get, cause and block that place. The team try, abeg, he tried. Nobody, no top pundit saw this coming. Even our legends. Now, nobody let me and Oga Chinelo say na 1-1-0. Me, I say na 1-0, he say 1-0. But at the end of the day, Arsenal won 2-0. Not just 2-0, we kept a clean sheet. Now we're 1 point behind Man City, and Man City still have an outstanding match. The next match we will play, we are playing against Brighton. That's another heavyweight match, but now for the Emirates. Get so Newcastle have not lost 2 matches at home this season. I will make them second loss. Get people waiting for first. Man City knock them. We save. We give them. Oga Chinedu, you are welcome to the show. I can see the match overall.
Baba, you know, you said it all. Arteta is a genius. Anybody where they online, they comment say Arteta should be sacked. Arteta is this, Arteta is that. That person doesn't know football. And that person, most of them where they online, where they talk trash. If you check them very well, if let's say make we vet people will be real Arsenal fans, some of them are not real Arsenal fans because if you Arsenal fans see the way this guy is, constructively selecting his players in a critical time, critical moment, you understand that Arteta is doing a good job. But let me come to the game. This match is very, very tense from the start to the end. The only missing rib here for us. I'm not talking about the injured Saliba. I'm talking about people who play. People who play no way for Kosos now Zinchenko. But Arteta understood on time that Zinchenko need to go out. Because there was a goal that they should have scored. Zinchenko leaving that left flank, going to the middle, and he understood that, and he make a swift change immediately. Now, when you look at this game, Partey, Jorginho, Partey, Kivio. Oh boy, I don't even know who to give man of the match, but oh boy, if I want to give man of the match, oh boy, Jorginho is outstanding. Jorginho is outstanding everywhere. That is why we are talking about some level of maturity. Maturity can win a game. Maturity can win you a game. When you have mature guy like Jorginho, who is a serial winner, who has been there, he knows how to calm the boys down. Even Jesus, who is also a serial winner, they understand how to in a tense game like this. The tempo is high. How to press and calm the boys down. But overall, Arsenal is Arsenal. We are doing well.
All right, I got you don't talk very, very well. So, Oga Alex, I said, don't join us for the show. So, Baba Sato, I can see the second half.
Yeah, the truth is that I don't know what happen when make Oga Chinedu they say anybody will say Arteta not be better coach me come out, but that one not be. I don't know what happen, but that one are their opinion. Sometimes with person the verse, he can talk whatever I want to say.
No. Baba Sato. The reason why I say that is that sometimes when we did for this pundit duty, some people out of frustration they will just talk rubbish for against Arteta. Even my choose they talk and say why can't they see what they happen before they if you want criticize constructively, not just because like person you could just talk rubbish and that is where those comments is coming from.
Well, to them, that one are their opinion. To you, is a rubbish. But me, I leave that one as well. The game is very, very, as in, I want to call them, as in, it was, which English I'll use now, as in,
Now
the
end to
feed
end
was
stuff now.
temp, as it was temped, and it was end-to-end stuff, as in, just like when I listen to GLF TV, I think yesterday I did this morning. When I choose they talk about say, you see, say the way money good, see Tottenham, see Newcastle, where we all the
Newcastle.
same as Street Parker. Now everybody, even they fear now, say that they will beat us and the rest. You see, the boys really did well. Ramsdale, kudos to Ramsdale. You know, Ramsdale really showed the potential. We make him be Ramsdale, just like but we need you for some kind of match like this. You prove yourself. And kudos to the boys, just like waiting and they always talk, say, when you are hungry for football, when you know what it means to you, I'll be not because you tell now what I will do before now they do it right. If you see the boys were hungry, the defense. If you see if there's square ball inside, everybody don't gather one player, they like fall back. And also, Arteta no one made the same mistake where he made for the previous matches. That's why you see, say, with the like the back Tierney, say, make Tierney relax. You still we get enough play for you to play a time to come. You're chill. You see, say, we see, say, this man, as is when they bring Tierney on that left foot, that left wing, you see, that guy not fit do anything again.
Everything
That
sealed.
defense goes sealed. You know, they say,
Yeah.
come back. That's why you see, say, Zinchenko with Tierney not be the same kettle of fish, just like the way my boss
True.
will talk, so I choose. You know, understand? Everybody get individual, we get where for need each other. But this guy, we don't know now, say, we don't need you again now, say, to come they go midfield. All we need now to mark that defense, make our defense balance. And when you bring it in, everywhere is sealed. I don't see that mistake again where person they run past there again. You know, understand? Like the one where they drink Zinchenko, where he sweep, where for we gonna draw. But I will say not be God, that match where Isaac head, where mid bar, you understand? Where come out. At least, I will say they recognize one bros, not the one where me to the talk, so we they talk.
True.
Because they'll
True.
get more energy to attack us
Yeah,
and our
fans will come alive.
come alive. You understand? Our energy will come die then. You understand?
Yeah.
You see, so when we score the second goal, we are known as Baba, we know the hustle again. May we mark these
Yeah.
people one on one and more play defensive game. Kudos to Arteta for that changes. He was
Yeah.
so he have good ideas. So that midfield, we need to block and join the defense. So he come out Odegaard and bring a party.
Partey.
So to me, this is what we are saying. We cannot turn the hands of time. Most especially
Exactly.
that Western Ham and that
Southampton.
Southampton. I don't even reason Liverpool. I would say we get 1 or 2 points for those two games. Like we win one, we draw one, which is 4 and now. You know, it could have been other new team, but all the same, kudos to the boys. It's not over until over, just like the way Oga Jokan we always say. Kudos to the guys.
All right, organic side, you have the floor.
Yeah, it's a good game, very nice game. I said it. I mentioned it. Before the start of the game, that the left back, and before that, I have one Oyinbo Newcastle fan where we watch this match together. Before the start of the match, we promise ourselves that each goal you buy me one bottle of red wine. So now
Very
I have
important. Very important.
two bottles of red wine. I'm taking
Also,
home now.
also.
So that aside, I said it that that left fullback is my major concern. Kudos to Zinchenko, with the way he plays his own football, that he had more bodies to the midfield. And kudos to Arteta, by Baba Sato don't talk my mind by making the right changes, at the right time, because I know that once they bring that Almiron in, they want to bring him in because they know Zinchenko always overlap and cause problem
Yeah.
on the left. So you quickly block that left flank by bringing in Tierney, and taking out Odegaard and solidify the midfield more by putting in Partey. That was a good idea from Arteta. That was a good managerial skill. I give him kudos for that. So what else will I say? It's a good game generally, very nice game. It's just so unfortunate that the league is no more in our hand, and it is what it is. Nobody knows tomorrow. Anything
Yeah.
can still happen.
Exactly.
So I give all the boys credit and kudos to Ramsdale. Even though I'm not really happy with him with some kind of goals that he has
Yeah,
considered
mistake, errors. Yeah,
and errors.
yeah.
So, with all the important saves that I always make, I will, look for a place in my heart to still forgive him. If and only if he can, improve,
Correct his errors.
his errors and, his long range. Say Ramsdale problem now, he then play long range ball. I don't know, maybe, they see. He gets some goals where they score.
Oga Chinedu, I use that word one time. Say that not the serious. So.
He gets some goals where they score for Ramsey hand. We say, I know be professional goalkeeper. I go catch that kind of ball. We short where they go play like Rashford against Man U. That match against West Ham, that second goal when he considered. Even though one of the pundits say, which guy, Jamie Carragher, say which guy, why keeper go concede this kind of goal? But it is what it is. Goals. Now goalkeeper go.
CHUKS they always talk and say he save is not the let us to the looky hero.
Exactly. And I was like, Alex, I talk finish my even talk.
Now the thing. I agree with CHUKS. So by God's grace, our next match is going to be which match with that?
Brighton.
Brighton.
Also.
Brighton.
Other strong men again.
Exactly.
Brighton. By CHUKS, by God's grace, that Brighton match, you go watch them together for Lagos. Our next match.
Now Emirates.
Now Emirates. I know. I go know anywhere you there for Lagos. I'll find you. You go sit down and watch the match together.
I believe you. I believe you.
So it is what it is. Kudos to the boys. Let's keep our finger crossed and see what is going to happen. Anything can still happen.
Baba Choose, I want to ask one question. Joe Willock, do we have buyback clause?
No, we don't have.
No, we don't.
Oh boy, that guy has really, really improved.
Oga Joka, like Baba Chook's to the talk. We don't so all those kind of Joe Willocks and co. We don't.
Not because we don't need. We don't
move past all those kind of.
We don't need that.
We don't need all those kind of players.
I would say even talk now say we get bad back. I for tell and say CHUKS you go meet the 10 back. Say me they return the bad back.
No. Here's the reason. You know say Joe Willock still better pass some of the guys what we get for that team for that team.
We agree.
And again, I don't know. Maybe they don't have the counselor, in the team. This is a time that the counseling department.
No, they have it. They have it.
They have
no,
it.
They get.
So they need to sit. Like for example, one person I want to pinpoint, Tierney. They need to sit him down. That come. We have a lot of aims and we have a lot of things we want to achieve. If you say you want to lead the team, this is not going to help the team. There is a way, Arteta should and the counseling.
I believe Arteta fit talk.
Now at the end of the season,
if Arteta fit talk to a stubborn guy like Granit Xhaka, come here, understand, or say Arteta not like that person. If Arteta really like that person, I believe say he go fit talk to him because if you even see the second half, now I believe say Arteta go talk to Granit Xhaka and say, Baba, that your initial graga, calm down, maybe we don't go get a look at. You see the way come back again, those aggressive ideas, bring and come again. So regardless of that, they hear you.
This is the kind of squad depth we are talking. Okay, look at Newcastle today. They took off what's it called? They took off Willock. They brought in Almiron.
Guy.
They
removed Jacob. They removed Jacob Murphy. They brought in St. Alan Maximin.
They removed Wilson. They brought in what's it called? St. Alan Maximin. They can't say make Isa go, as a 0.9.
They can't play 4-3-3.
Look at this. Those are the if not I say, the two goals are weakened them. We might not be talking the same story right now. That is the kind of squad depth we are talking about.
They have a very good squad depth.
Very, very good. Since Alan Maximin, that guy.
I don't even know why they want to say that guy.
He never played for 5 months. He get injury. He never played for 5 months.
He's an underrated player. I don't know why they underrate that guy. Very dangerous player. You see in impact when they come in now. You see what he do. Yeah. At least the little things when you do, you see him. So those are the kind of scope depths we are talking about. If Saka is not performing well, let's break it like a Musa Diaby or like an what's it called? Like what's the name of this guy in Baka?
Rafinha. Santos has to ask you. They don't even talk about Zaha again. Zaha can still do this.
No, end of
thing.
season. Calm down. They're free agents now.
When Martinelli is not performing well, we bring in a Trossard.
Zaha,
that can do something. When Gabriel Jesus is not doing anything, we bring him in like a Vlahovic that can give us another dimension. You know,
oh boy,
like we are reading 1-0-2-0. They brought in what's it called? Tierney with his crosses. We have a Vlahovic that can know the boys. You know, those are the kind of squad depth we need. You know, I believe. You know, let's keep our finger crossed and see what is going to happen next season. You know, to win Champions League is more easier to win EPL.
I keep telling people yes.
You know what I'm saying? So to win all this Europa League champion, it's more easier to win EPL. So if you get the right squad, you know, it's achievable. So that is my own say for today.
All right. So another thing I want to talk about now, two things I just want, or three things rather. Number one, Arteta. You know, so most times Arteta will do some kind of errors. Everybody will criticize her. So me, I didn't have to see people they come out now. They talk say Arteta did well. Arteta did well because Arteta is a young manager. So people they forget. So he go do mistake and he go learn from her. So he do well today. We praise him. Another thing. Now this is the first time some people feel observe. This is the first time we are playing Partey, Jorginho, and Xhaka at the same time in a midfield. You have not tried it before. This is the first time three of them will play and they solidify them. Now, another thing with me I feel say was the turning point in this match. Now the referee, Chris Kavanagh. Chris Kavanagh had a very, very difficult time, but he controlled everything. You don't believe say upon everything that happened today, yellow card in this match no reach 3.
Yes, sir.
You know reach highest 3 or 4 highest. Upon everything what happened. Upon everything what happened, both for the first half, all the fights, all the violence conduct, nothing past that yellow card. You know reach, you know plenty. The guy kept in let them know say forget anything I want to do. Plus all your diving, all your penalty appeals, Baba just no answer them. You just dey wave them off. You get for this match, you can't be like say na Arsenal dey home. You can't be like say the guy can't dey protect Arsenal players. And you get what Newcastle do today. We be saying now what they do last season when they escape. Last season they did a lot of physicality. They used physicality to bully us last season. And today they try them and you know work.
You know what?
Because as they try Gabriel Magalhaes they come and say, what did they do? Gabriel Jesus they come and say, Xhaka they come. Everybody, even at the point I was like, man, I take him easy. When I know rile up Newcastle fans. Jorginho stood up for the physicality battle, say he ready to fight. Xhaka stood up, Magalhaes stood up, Jesus stood up. Like the fight, man to man, nothing. So I was very, very happy as everything. These were the little pocket of places where decide the match. Assuming say them bully us, wallahi we for suffer. And thank God say everybody, if you watch what we play, we played collectively. Get Saka, they come back, they assist Ben White, they double down on Alexander Isak. Ramsey and another thing, oh my God. Kivior is playing in an uncomfortable position because he's a left side centre back who's playing in the right side centre back position. People know they notice these things.
I believe that CHUKS will retrieve his statement now. And if you want to retrieve, I want me apologize in the public to say Kivior was not a flop. Because he said Kivior, and I supported him. It's not only one, it's not only you. Because we not really see his play. You know, that's where they bench, you know, especially we'll give her credit. One thing I like about Arsenal fans, we say, if you did well, they will praise you. You understand? If you know you still did well, they will not go well with them. They will condemn you. But sometimes it's not supposed to be so. Now, be waiting the happen when they say some people they condemn Arteta. You see, if they do today, and nobody come out to say Arteta get out or say whatever.
Yeah.
The day when you still flop now, he go still come. Now, be waiting and they tell my boss just now, Gachine, to say, Papa, na their opinion.
Na their opinion, though.
Na their opinion. You know understand? Just like no wrong comment, no whatever. You know understand?
Yeah.
Like that Kivior. Now that Kivior now. Before Arteta buy him, he get what he say. I don't know talk. I don't know Galesad or CHUKS. I don't know. Say get what he see.
Chuka.
Now make him buy him. But the truth that we know they see him because he's not using him. Now we they see him. So now we say give him the credit. And now trust me, many people call it us. Baba will say this kind of person day. Why would they use
for West Ham? Exactly.
We for not lose like this, but sometimes it is what it is, man. You know.
Yes. Maybe see, you know, say if now Oga CHUKS will talk say Arteta know waiting in the see for training. So for that training, maybe at that time, Rob Holding is ahead in terms of form in training. So this guy dropped form in training. Even Partey. If you look at Partey form drop in training, whereas Jorginho improved. So that is how Arteta makes his decision. So it depends on the training. The training will prove, okay, this person is more better to play the game than the other.
All right, so actually, you see what's up now about this Kivio matter. We buy him from Spezia, you get. And the thing is, he's a left-sided centre back, which means he's left-footed. He's not right-footed. Now left-footed in B. So now we bought him as a replacement for Gabriel Morales. So in case Morales get injury, now like for like, you get. So the direct like for Saliba, now be holding. That was why if Saliba gets injury, you don't expect us to put a left side centre back in a right
Saliba.
That's true. You know go match. You get. So that's why we no reason Kivio, but because of holding the play there, like Oga side go talk. Holding not be saying do any direct errors or direct mistakes. We make all the criticize him. It is more about what he didn't do.
No, people criticize him. We not criticize him.
People criticize him.
They criticize him.
His positional awareness is flawed.
Yes.
His reading of the game is flawed. Not that it directly contributed to goals like that, but now more of what he no do than what he do. So that is why, as the criticism come too much, I thought myself using eye, cleaning, I can say, okay, let me take a risk. Putting Kivio in that Saliba position is a risk because Kivio is not built to play there. It's a risk. So, and he work. That's why we thank God. If say no work now, that is why Arteta is a genius. He took a risk.
Such in the other way around then. If you play football, most especially when it comes to that 3-2-5-6, any defender, reliable defender, if you play him. You know how I use that word? Most especially that 6 and 5. That 6 and 5. When would they play ball? I feel go, I'll say may you stand for me. Or you feel go, I'll say may you stand for the person will come out. So if you play him. But the truth be say, we not buy him for Saliba replacement.
Exactly.
We buy him for this person. But if as a matured, experienced defender, which is anything called central between that 5 and 6, you feel handle him. Now you see that 5 and 6, you see handle 4. Which is that same way party they play blocking 4. Because all of them are defensive stuff. They come back. You understand? But I always say, I think that reason as I say you go play that central. But also now between left footer and right footer, and I go be the team. Make a triumph. And then it will work. And it keep on the good result over they find. You understand? Which is, I would say this idea come quickly. Now because of Odin Day, I make that idea not come. Now because they complain. Because okay. Or do you may have been saying I still marriage in all work? Maybe I still try this one. You understand? Exactly. So the guy get the feedback. So kudos to all of them, including the Odion and the rest. And you see, the match we don't even expect we will get clean sheets, my brother. Now we can't even get out.
I ain't can't get clean sheets. Imagine.
All right, so we can go through some comments. So Ogadamilare say man of the match is Martin Odegaard, but Kivio is superb. We have missed since we lost Saliba. Then Oga Wai Khalid say nice one, my brother. Then Marina Khalid say I will forever love Arsenal. Then it's Alvin Khalid talk say Kivio is superb. Then Gloria they talk say when I go heaven, Arsenal go follow me. Then Eri Ahmed Khalid say City will drop points against Everton, Brighton, Brentford, and Chelsea. Anything can happen. Now we say we win our own game.
I don't lie, I let that Chelsea actually get small because you know why? What did they still play yesterday? Be still good though. They still shocked me yesterday when they take win 3-1, which is I'm talking about Chelsea now. So I believe say Chelsea get everything where they fit play because say when the two big team meet each other, even though say not they from before, it go like one.
It's a different ball game, yeah.
Form go come now. Form go come by force.
It go like one protected dignity. You understand? It's a big club where they be, and moreover, the way they be now, they see they fight to say maybe if we go European Conference League.
Who is they talk about now, Chelsea?
For the
I want to know. They don't get where they go. I mean, look at where they go. And to address this point, many people they ask why Arsenal don't play like this against West Ham, against Southampton. You cannot play like this because every
Now,
match is different.
now, so
Yes.
football, please, are they different?
Exactly. That's what football be. Every match is different. So when I just let
Ah,
things go, anyhow the season end. And now
this,
those two games, now it make
this,
us the way we did. Guess so.
this,
Anyhow we
this,
beat that.
this will have been my best year. You know,
Yeah.
I did the Arsenal win the Premiership. Baba Sato,
Yeah.
Ogachus, I wish and I hope say you guys can, just come to the US to come and watch the what's it called, the preseason against Man U.
Normally, yeah.
Against Man U on July 22. The funny part now, I'm a part of the people that are selling the tickets. To people right now in the East Coast of the US. And I wonder why the ticket is so expensive this time around, because they know that the ticket is $180, for the game, because they know that a lot of people are going to turn up.
Oh, come. Yeah, they are going to come. Yeah, that's
A
true.
lot of people are going to turn up, and the ticket is fast approaching. Even as I'm talking to you right now, I've sold 20 out of the 100 slots they gave me. So let's just opt for the next season. So what I'm just saying is that we just need like two to four additions to that team. If you can get like 4 good quality signing, to me, like Ogachus always say that they need to sell Nketiah, they need to sell this. One player that I'm still believing that Arsenal should not get rid of is Emily Smith-Rowe.
Emily Smith-Rowe at Tierney. Now let that to me even the reason,
I believe he still have an impact, a role to play in that team. In fact, Arteta should start, grooming him, as a replacement for Xhaka right now. Because if you remember, before this season, 2 seasons ago, the guy has really helped us. He really helped us to achieve, the position we were the last time. So I believe Emily Smith-Rowe is a promising, good player. It's just the only problem is having is the lack of playing time. I still believe in him a lot. He's a prospect, because he has this eagle eye. He can see. He has this good pass, and he can score goal as an unimaginable goal.
Oga Lensa, somebody they able to say go for. I bet choose your read comment say go like for come. I think
you don't say the thing cost now. You say the price they no dey friendly.
So already no dey friendly. Now the guy they talk so yeah.
In the America already now, the Africa like us now.
No, now that he say go for like come. Understand? Say the thing. I just
the price too high.
The price too high. I don't know why they, the last one against Chelsea in Orlando that we went is just $75 for ticket. This one now $180. I don't know why they just put the price. Everybody is complaining and lamenting. That why is the price so high? Because they know that it's a star match, Arsenal versus Man U. A lot of Manchester United fans, a lot of Arsenal, everybody's going to turn up. From Canada, from Mexico, and everybody's going to turn up. So that's why they put the price so high like that, So
all right, so talking about this Smith-Rowe way, organic side talk. In as much somebody even made that comment, in as much as we love him, he gets the fact is there is no way he go fit take over from Xhaka, because by the time we are buying a Moses Caicedo, a Declan Rice, a Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, a Martin Zubimendi, all these kind of guys, this guy no go see space at that second 11 self. First 11.
But there is no proof that all these guys are better than Smith-Rowe. I didn't Smith-Rowe get a playing time. You get what I'm saying? All this Zubimendi, all this Sergej Milinkovic-Savic when they talk. If Smith-Rowe is playing day in, day out, there is no proof that these guys are better than Smith-Rowe.
Alex, who be Smith-Rowe now? Smith-Rowe na shit backer now. Who be Smith-Rowe in the scheme of things? Who be Smith-Rowe? When they talk about enter level 4, because who be Smith-Rowe now?
You don't talk like that.
I disagree. You know where I disagree with you.
You don't talk like that.
For talk say that guy don't get, you say he don't get strength. Say me go to work on that strength. Now what
because we be asked now. We won't win the league. Who be Smith-Rowe now? You dey want who be Smith-Rowe?
Sarchus, as they always talk, all these sergeants, Milinkovic-Savic, they never play for Premiership.
What of Declan Rice? I mentioned Declan Rice. I mentioned Moses Caicedo. These are guys.
Declan Rice and Smith-Rowe, they are not playing the same role now.
No, you say make him take over from Xhaka. You say make him take over from Xhaka.
Baba Chus, question we should ask ourselves, some of these players, where would they talk, for Man City setup, will Miss Smith-Rowe We
You don't
hit
even see that 4-11.
we
You know why?
hit 5. The only player for Arsenal to
They
talk
talk
now.
to Oga Lesa for comment. They still not hot
Hold on,
today. You have been truthful.
Pastor Tom. The only player now where they started, where go fit meet in every department, every setup for like Man City, Man U, even Chelsea. Someone like Saka. Saka go na top level, but not be Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe. The new Arsenal. All the Nketiah them. See Nketiah coming. See Nketiah. The quality drop. See even Nelson. The quality drop.
All these guys are shit packers. No man.
I agree with Papa Chus. That's shit packers.
With the Arsenal.
The reason I'm talking about, I'm not talking about present now. I'm looking at, because you know all these Granit Xhaka, they are aging. You know, age really matters in football. What, like, not even in football, in every aspect of life. What you can do 5 years ago is not what you can do this year. You know, things changes. I'm talking about, you know, all these Granit Xhaka, they are aging. You know, you can't expect the kind of performance they put in 2-3 years ago to still put in the same thing next year. You know,
I agree.
So that is what I'm talking about. You know, so you know, I'm not that, you know, I'm trying to protect Smith Rowe, but I see him as a prospect. You know, because the way he plays his football, the way I always look at him when he's playing, I see him like a Kevin De Bruyne.
You see why I asked about you see why I asked about that Joe Willock. The strength. That's why I asked whether do we have buyback. You see, Joe Willock in kind of football, is strength, everything. All these
now because they get playing time.
No.
I agree.
Not even that.
Because they get playing time.
No, not be that. All these Nketiah them, Nelson them, Joe Willock better pass them in terms of even strength and even strength and quality.
Where Smith Rowe they play? Don't be.
No. I know. Listen. I know. I'm talking about quality.
Just try read the comments.
So if you remove person, bring person, the quality is supposed to be the same. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, no wala. So Oga Ifeanyi Fede says Smith Rowe is good. Give him playing time and see what the guy will bring in the team. Smith Rowe is the future of the team. Then Oga Chris Barron say I'm so happy for today match. Then Aderomu they say please let all these small players go. We need proven players. Then at the same time, Aderomu say forget Willock, they had enough playing time. Then Abidemi says CHUKS forget if Smith Rowe radio West Ham will play. See, the get what people never understand. Okay? Like what I would tell Organic side. Smith Rowe good. Nobody say no good. Nelson good. Nketiah good. Tavares good. Lokonga good. Pablo good.
Crystal Palace players.
But the thing is, we are in stage 3. They are good for stage 3 and stage 2. We are going to phase 4. They are not the kind of people we need in stage 4. That's the point. Now we finish second.
Baba Chuk's no place. Say I caught you up. You see, so what you are saying really makes sense. I agree with you. You know what you are clamoring for is that Arsenal is a team that has gone beyond, you know, grooming all this kind of Nelson.
Exactly.
But at the same time, listen, Baba, no this. At the same time, you cannot get rid of all these players. Okay, look at Chelsea. Let me cite example for you. Look at Chelsea. The same. If you are talking about one of the best offensive midfielder in the world today, before you mention first 3, you mention Kevin De Bruyne.
True.
That was the mistake Chelsea made then, because this guy was still very young then. You know,
I'm not saying a mistake. You know,
Chelsea refused to give him the playing time.
No, okay. Wait. You know, we are saying not be a mistake. You carry on. It was not good. And you'll be like the way Woodlock be now. Woodlock, he not fit Arsenal. He don't fit Newcastle. Though they do well. If you talk about De Bruyne against Chelsea, what you want to talk Salah against Chelsea?
Exactly. I'm still coming to that. I'm still coming to that. So all these young boys, they are not players that you just sell out simply because, you know, we are in phase 4. You know, there are some of them that, you know, 1 or 2 of them that you will still leave in the team. you know,
Yes.
that that you have to carry along, that will replace all these, old players in future. That is the point I'm trying to, trying
I
to bring
support
I
out.
agree.
you. I
No,
support you
I
in
don't
that
disagree
alone.
with Organic
So
side.
so
I don't
I see
disagree with you. I know.
I see the prospects in Emil Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe, I see
Yeah.
this prospect in him. He's a very, very good technical player. And this guy, so if you look back, see this kind of goal with this guy, he's come on goal against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. When he scored that goal, I come out car for him. The person where I believe that can score that kind of goal again is Dennis Beckham. So, Arsenal selling that kind of player will be very painful. If there is a way they can keep him, manage him, now we are coming to another season. Another season is about to start. We are going to play Carling Cup, FA Cup, Champions League. We have a lot of games to play.
Yeah.
So these are the kind of games that you can bring him in and let's see what he can do.
All right, so Organic side, don't talk.
Organic
See the
side,
trigger me. If I dey hear Smith Rowe say first 11 one thing, or second 11, they trigger me. But if that to the play cup, no yawa, no
Yeah,
one.
we have a lot of games to play. A lot of games
No
to play. Let's
yawa,
see what he can
no
do.
yawa. I agree.
Organic
But I
side.
don't want to hear first 11.
Arsenal no go sell Smith Rowe. We no go sell him. He go there.
I
But
also
Nketiah them, nursing them, they need to go for real. Make the cash in. Let it go Brighton.
No,
Nketiah na Crystal
trust me.
Palace type of player, not be Arsenal
No,
level.
Crystal
Of
go
course.
back. Trust me, if he can't no go now, he go too spoil for bench. He
Yes.
career
because
will
of
die.
football by striker.
Of
We will
course.
back.
He needs to,
Because say, not because say if we go back, we go back. Not because say if we go back, we want best striker. We even better pass Gabriel Jesus. When
Jesus.
Jesus go even the heart to even come in. So if you can't accommodate that same pecking order, my brother,
Yeah.
if can't as in career go yours
he needs
He
to
go
like,
die.
yeah,
Nketiah
he
go
needs to
go.
he needs to
you know,
move on.
you
Yeah,
know,
he needs to
Go
move on.
go.
then
He
somebody
needs to
like
move
even meets I think meets nice or so meets nice. He needs to
That
still
one
go.
self.
Then they go
Yeah.
sell
Find
him.
square root.
Then go
So
sell
what?
him, yeah. Mm.
For somebody like this Egyptian,
Balogun come.
our
And
Egyptian
any,
midfielder, and then
yeah.
he go still go, he go still go. So we get any player where we go sell. If we say like 6 or 4 players, we'll fit take that one better one. Trust me.
Yes,
You
now.
know?
All right, no matter.
We
Oh yeah,
get
our round off now. So
we get a lot of
round
jobs.
off now. Ogachine, do want some final thoughts on today's match, on the title race and everything.
Well, the final thought is, we always say it's not over until it's over. We still have 3 games to go. Now that
Okay.
3 game, our next match is against Brighton at Emirates.
Yeah.
You will always say Emirates is a fortress. So I believe we're going to win that one. We continue to win, and like I talked to my Chelsea friend. I say, I beg Mona win that new City match. That might be the deciding game that will give us the league. It's still open. There's possibility we can win the league. It's still open. So we are not writing anybody up. But kudos to all Arsenal fans, and more especially, man, Jorginho did very well. Jorginho and Kivio, they are the 2 man of the match for today.
All right, Baba Sato, what's your final thoughts?
Yeah, the truth is that I like Ogachinedu's spirit to still keep alive to say we fit still come and win the EPL. For me, second is not bad. And my man not did there again to win the Champions League. But if we are opportune,
EPL.
say the EPL, sorry, the EPL, I mean, if we are opportune, say Man City constantly go lose guard the way we lose guard. You understand?
Now they are problem with that.
So we go appreciate them very well.
We
You
will
know,
tell them
and
thank you, City.
you know understand. But putting my mind there at the end of the day, constantly invest for Arteta is no go area again. I also remember where I remember say this second is not bad. Next season, I believe say we will do more better than this by having scored that. You understand? You know, then above all the match, I don't get anybody when I give player of the match. I give everybody. Where people did well, like the life of Ramsey, the life of Odegaard, the life of even Gabriel Jesus, in the life of even this midfield go back from Chelsea, Giorgio. and the key were, and all the old players, they did very well. I give all of them man of the match. If they get fighting spirit like this, we know they get problem. Kudos to them. Much
All right, organic side, your parting shots.
Yeah, so very nice game. Me too. I don't really have a man of the match. Everybody has done very well for this game, and I see all those pundits before the match that are saying, Arsenal, they will beat Arsenal. The Arsenal will draw. Before the start of the game, I was saying it confidently that who be Newcastle. Arsenal is Arsenal.
Yes.
You cannot be mentioning Newcastle and just push Arsenal aside. Who then be? If they are not shit packer. They are not shit packer.
No.
But
Baba Chus always say anything no way be Arsenal that shit packer. Period.
But the level where Newcastle be and the level where Arsenal be, you can't just take and just push Arsenal aside. It depends on our mentality. That okay, this side they are very good side. What are we going to gain out of this game? And I'm so appreciative and happy that they gave all their best today. So it is what it is. It has happened, and I'm still highly optimistic, and I'm still putting it in my prayer. I have 2 games, 3 games. Sorry, that is going to decide this season. I believe against Everton, Man City is going to draw points. I'm so much optimistic in that. At the what's the name of Goodison Park?
I think they are playing Brighton as well.
They never play Brighton. They never play.
I think they are playing Brighton. I say
they are playing Brighton. Yes,
against Brighton because
Brentford safe.
Against Everton, they are playing Champions League against Madrid on the Tuesday, and they're playing Everton on the weekend. So they have to manage. They have to rotate him. So I'm highly optimistic.
Yesterday, the Leeds we don't stick on one kind the table and 2-1. You understand? Although say Leeds can't still lose guard. Leeds really stick here one kind.
Man City pattern now. The strategy with they beat Leeds yesterday, they beat us. For the first 40 minutes, 45 minutes, they didn't give Leeds breathing space. And at the same thing will happen to us. They didn't allow us play our game. Once they give Saka ball, 2-3 people go mark him. They don't even give us space, and they take their chances. We don't collect like 2. So what we want to do? So against Everton, and Everton, they are fighting for their life at Goodison Park.
Yeah. True.
And they always have that record at the end. Say, mid and tight here, anything can happen. So I'm looking at Everton game, I'm looking at Brighton, and I'm looking, even though Brentford now, they have dropped form a little bit. I don't know what is wrong with them. They're losing games now, so I don't really put my mind on, but they're going to Brentford's home. Let's see what is going to happen. But I'm still highly optimistic that anything can still happen. At the end of the day, if the EPL, doesn't happen, let's just, keep our finger crossed for next season, and let's be hopeful for next season and see what is going to happen.
All right, the bet.
I get just one more. Kudos to this in right. Who get that confidence, come out boldly, say Arsenal will beat Newcastle. Kudos to him. I respect him. Yeah, that's just it.
All right, so many thanks to Baba Sato, Oga Lakeside, Oga Chinedu, and our community members who they always turn up whenever we go live. So God bless everybody. And anyone that they see money to buy data to always follow us, because easy. This is like 45 minutes now we'll be live and people are watching us today. We even recorded like the highest turnout of viewers. At some point we had like 600 and something viewers. Yes, everybody in our data they born. So we got to replenish in our pockets in Jesus' name and inshallah. So we gotta go now. So from me and the in-house crew, we'll see you when I get out, guys. All right. Bye-bye.
Agree to that, Baba.
Agree to that.